have something to tell you. It's good news. You're gonna want to hear this.
Oh yeah? Spit it out then.
Can't you guess?
I'm not really in the mood for games, sis.
Oh, okay then. Well, I'm pregnant!
Really?
Yes, really! Finally, after 5 years of trying! I thought this day would never come.
Oh wow. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, sis. I know how much you wanted this.
Yeah, I started to think it would never happen. All those visits to the fertility clinic were starting to depress me. Not to mention the cost. But I'm so glad we kept at it.
I'm truly happy for you. It's not even my baby and I'm almost crying. Who else have you told?
No one yet. I wanted to tell you first. You guys were always so supportive. Mike and I are so grateful.
It must have come as a big relief. You both put so much time and effort into the treatment.
I'm going to call and tell Mom and Dad. What do you think they'll say?
Are you kidding? They'll be over the moon.
We waited until I knew the baby was okay. I wanted to tell you first. You are always the first one I turn to for advice.
I'm honored.
I know I'll get the most sensible answer from you, bro.
Well, now that I know, you'd better get on the phone to the folks. I can't imagine their reaction. Mom will probably cry. Dad will too. He's been way more sensitive since he had that little stroke last year. Mom said it was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Jeez, I hope she wasn't serious. To be honest, I was always envious of you guys. You have little Maya to play with. I wanted a little baby girl of my own so badly.
Well, your wish came true. They'll be able to play together. Maya will be a great big cousin. Speaking of girls, do you know what it is yet? Or is it too soon?
The doc said it might be a boy, but it's still too soon to be certain. I'll know next time I go, which isn't for another 2 weeks.
A boy! Mom and Dad will be thrilled. Maya was the first granddaughter, so yours will be their first grandson.
Yeah, I can imagine they'll be super happy. I hope he and Maya get on well.
Why wouldn't they?
She's 5, right? I'm glad I have a little niece.
Yeah, she'll be 6 this year. I can't believe it's been nearly 6 years already. It sure is true what they say. They grow up so fast. When we were growing up on the farm, it felt like every day went on forever. Maya's been asking for a little brother or sister ever since she understood the concept. I hope she takes to your baby. It will be a new experience for you, of course, but for Maya too. She's always saying how lucky her friends with little brothers and sisters are. She's not old enough to understand the economic implications of another mouth to feed.
Well, she's 5. Kids just think the more the merrier.
We wouldn't be, though. The more miserable. Less money to feed the growing number of mouths. I still only half believe Grandpa Willis when he says they were poor but happy. Can you imagine growing up with 7 siblings? I think I'd have trouble remembering all my brothers and sisters' names.
She's at that age, I guess. I used to be like that. You were older and rougher. You didn't need my care and attention. That's why I spent so much time with dolls. Do kids these days even play with dolls anymore? All my friends with kids say the internet has changed all that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Maya would sit watching YouTube all day if I didn't take her tablet away sometimes.
Right, digital natives. I'll try and keep my baby away from that sort of thing as long as possible.
Hang on. Gail wants to send something. I'll pass the phone over.
Okay. Hi, Gail. I just heard from Carlos that you're pregnant. Congratulations! Thanks. And it's a boy? It looks that way. Still need to confirm at my next hospital visit. But yeah, we finally did it after all that time. What a relief, right? Yeah, and you spent a fortune doing it, didn't you? When I heard what that fertility treatment was costing, I wondered if I'd not just give up and get a dog, if it was me in your position. Well, yeah, but aren't you glad we didn't give up? We both think it was worth every penny. It seems unfair though, doesn't it? As if being infertile wasn't punishment enough, you then have to spend a fortune to get pregnant? Like insult to injury, right? You must have been feeling so worthless. Unable to get pregnant. You must have wondered if you were even a woman. I mean, if you can't do something as simple as getting pregnant. I'm surprised your husband stuck with you. Good on him, I suppose. Many men wouldn't want to be married to someone who couldn't provide an heir. I feel sorry for you. All that money could have been spent on other things.
It's not the Middle Ages, you know. And anyway, thanks to modern medicine, I am pregnant now.
Yes, and you are carrying a boy. So it was worth it all along. You finally did it. It must feel like a huge burden has been lifted.
I guess.
Oh, and I have a small favor to ask.
Shoot.
Would you be so kind as to look after Maya for a while next week?
Yeah, sure. I love spending time with her. But why? What's up?
There's just a little something I need to do. Normally I'd ask Carlos, but he's going to be out of town on business that day.
I see. Well, yeah, of course. I'd be happy to look after her.
Thank you. That's ever so helpful.
Gail! Maya tipped boiling water over me! She just walked up and did it!
What? What do you mean? Is she okay? Was she burned? You must be more careful, Ruby.
What? Did you read what I just wrote? She's fine. I'm the one who got boiling water thrown all over her.
Oh, well, that's okay then. For a moment there, I was really worried.
It's not okay. How can it be okay? She did it on purpose. It wasn't an accident.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course it was an accident. She's 5, for God's sake. No 5-year-old would deliberately pour hot water on someone. You're not thinking straight. Just calm down and think through what really happened. Maybe you forgot you were boiling water? Is it not more likely that Maya was simply bringing you the water you had boiled?
No, she did it on purpose. It was 100% on purpose. I have absolutely no doubt. She filled up a cup with boiling water from the water dispenser and brought it over to me and poured it directly onto my stomach. There is no other way to view this. No other possibility. It was planned, like she'd been thinking over doing it before she got here.
No way. Listen to what you are saying. She's only 5. Kids that age don't premeditate assault. Get a hold of yourself, woman. It's the hormones. That's what it is. Pregnant women often lose their minds and start imagining wild scenarios. Hallucinations, paranoia, delusions of persecution. It didn't happen to me, of course, but you've had all those drugs as part of your treatment. They must be messing with your mind.
That's not what is happening this time.
Did you two have an argument? I know Maya can be a little moody at times, but this is a whole new level. I just don't believe you. If what you were saying is true, and I don't believe for a second that it is, Maya planned it from the start. It's preposterous. Did you do something to scare her? Make her angry?
No, nothing like that, of course not.
Well, she's only a kid. Just let it go, perhaps?
I'm not letting this slide just because she's a kid. She could have hurt my baby. I jumped up in fright. I'm still freaking out here. I've got an ice pack on my stomach. What would you do if I'd lost the baby? How would you feel?
Nothing is going to happen just from a little splash of water. Don't be hysterical.
I don't think you'd be saying that if it was my daughter in your belly.
You're overreacting.
Overreacting? Do you have any idea what I'm going through? My stomach is getting bigger by the day and it's getting harder and harder to move. I don't want anything, no matter how insignificant you think it is, to have an effect on my baby.
So what do you want me to do about it? What's appropriate in these kinds of situations? Do you expect Maya to beg for forgiveness? She probably doesn't even know what she did. She's a child.
That's not what I'm saying. But the parents need to take responsibility for the actions of their children. Shouldn't you at least apologize on her behalf?
A normal parent would. But instead of anything like that, you accuse me of making it all up. What the hell, Gail? What makes you think you have the right to lecture me on how I raise my children? From one mother to another, common sense and common decency should prevail here. Oh, so you know all about it now, do you? I suppose you know everything there is to know about raising children then. Shall I start calling you Dr. Spock? I dare say you know all about being infertile and spending huge amounts of time and money desperately trying to get pregnant. But you know absolutely nothing about being a mother. Why don't you get off your high horse, huh? There isn't any advice you could ever give me, you defective half-a-woman. Take that back. I will not. That's exactly what you are. You aren't fit to be a mother. Am I wrong? You're the definition of the word defective. A generation ago, you'd be divorced. A few generations before that, and you'd be thrown into the streets. That's enough. I'm not looking after Maya anymore. It's too much of a risk. Come and get her right now. That's not possible. I'm at a fashion show and it's about to start. How can that be your priority? Your child has just assaulted me. You wouldn't be saying that if you knew how hard it was to get my hands on these tickets. It's an exclusive invite-only show. It's Julio Menendez's private collection. I don't give a damn if it's a guided tour of Michelle Obama's own wardrobe. Don't you feel any sense of responsibility for what your child has done? If this had happened at a school, you'd be summoned to the principal's office and the police would be involved. I'm busy. These tickets? What? You said these tickets were hard to get. I don't have time to listen to your condescending and trivial little sermon. Carlos, you won't believe what your daughter has done. And your wife is unbelievable. All these years, I never thought of her as a monster, but she's really shown her true colors today.
What happened? I thought you were looking after Maya.
I was. I am. She's here. I was taking a nap on the couch, and for whatever reason, Maya poured a cup of boiling water on my stomach. On my stomach! You know, where the baby is.
Jesus, are you okay?
I jumped in a cold shower, then went to the skin clinic down the street, so yeah, I think so, but it hurts like hell, but the doctor said there won't be any lasting damage. I can't take anything for the pain because I'm pregnant. But that's beside the point, isn't it?
What the hell? Yeah, of course. As long as you and the baby are okay.
I called my doctor right away, and he said to come into the hospital if anything feels strange. Luckily, the baby seems to be okay. I hope the little guy just slept through it. But my screaming and pounding heart must have been scary.
Yeah, I bet. Damn. What the hell was Maya thinking?
For now, I have some aloe cream for the burns.
I don't know what to say, sis. I'm sorry. I'll get to the bottom of it. Send over the hospital bill, too. I'll cover it.
It's okay.
Well, just say the word if you need anything.
That's the response I wanted. What I mean is, your response right now is normal.
What do you mean?
Before messaging you, I told Gail.
Oh, yeah? And?
She totally blew me off. She wouldn't even believe what I was saying. She didn't apologize or accept any responsibility. She just acted as if I was lying or that if I was telling the truth that I must have been distorting the facts. Then she started saying I wasn't even a woman. She was dissing the way I got pregnant. She even called me defective. She said something like, I don't need to be lectured on raising children by a defective woman. I was in such shock I can't remember. But it's all in the text messages she sent. I never thought of her as being capable of such venom. I always thought she was a little too strict with Maya, but I put that down to her own upbringing.
Yes, the mysterious Temple of Sacred Light. It's kinda hard to swallow, Ruby. I'm not doubting you. I know you wouldn't lie about something this serious, but hearing it like this, it's hard to take it all in.
It's all true. And when I asked Gail to come and pick Maya up, she flat out refused. So I had to drag Maya to the skin clinic with me. All the while, I was furious at her for what she did. I wouldn't talk to her because I knew I'd explode, but the silence made her uncomfortable.
Me too! In the end, we both just cried in the car on the way home. Gail just said that her damn fashion show was too important and she wouldn't come. I'm so sorry, sis. It's not like either of them. I can't believe my little girl would do something like that. So, she's still there?
She is, but that's not all. I thought it was so strange that she would do something so out of character, so when we had both calmed down, I asked her why she'd done it.
She's old enough to know that boiling water can hurt someone.
Yes, of course she is. At first, I couldn't get her to speak. She just sucked her lips in and she wouldn't talk. But slowly, I calmed her down enough to ask her why she had done it.
And?
You're not going to like it.
I'm already not liking it. Come on, tell me.
She confessed that her mommy had ordered her to do it. Gail had told her to wait until I was asleep to do it. Apparently, they even practiced together with cold water.
Why? Why would Gail tell her to do such an evil thing?
I don't know. But do you remember the other day when I told you I was pregnant and she started texting me? She said some nasty things that kind of made me wonder what she meant. At the time, it was unsettling, but I didn't let it bother me. But I get the feeling that I was right to think she has developed a dislike for me. For whatever reason, I can't think of anything.
Even if she did hate you, that's definitely not the way to go about it. It's assault. I don't think the police will see it any other way. Assault with a dangerous weapon and coercion of a minor? Maybe.
Exactly. Using a child to inflict an injury on someone. That's a whole new level of evil. How is Maya going to deal with this? It's horrific to think about the mental damage that may have been done to her. Gail was planning to have Maya take all the blame. If the burns had been bad enough or the stress had forced me to miscarry, we may have never heard the truth. I mean, it was Maya who actually did it, but you can't blame a 5-year-old for following her mother's orders. Add in a little bribery and fear. Kids that age don't have the judgment or willpower to resist.
Okay, I'll finish up here and head home.
Won't that affect the others on your away team?
They'll just have to manage without me. This won't wait. Luckily, the helicopter is still here after delivering supplies this afternoon. I'll hitch a ride back into town and take the overnight bus. I can't just stay here knowing what has happened. I wouldn't be able to focus. I'd be a liability to the crew. I'll be there ASAP.
Thank you.
Just hang tight. I'll see you soon. And again, sis, I'm really sorry about all this.
You aren't still at the show, are you? Isn't it about time you came and got your daughter? I need to talk to you about the burns on my body. What? Are you still angry about that? She's a little girl. Just let it go. She's probably feeling terrible. Cut her some slack. I don't think so. Jeez, girl, you just don't let up, do you? Quit it, will ya? It's been a long day. Don't let up? You think I'm just going to forget it and get on with things? That's not how it works. This matter needs to be properly dealt with. Your burns will heal. Just get over it already. It's done. Get over it. My whole stomach is burned and you are telling me to get over it? It happened today. It's not some old wound that I refuse to forget. It's just a little hot water. What's the worst that could have happened? Get over yourself. Ever since you got pregnant, you've been acting like such a princess. Stop your damn whining. Just rub some cream on it and you'll be fine. The doctor said it would take more than a week. Oh, dear me. I can't believe how much you were playing this up. It's nothing. Get over it. Damn, why do the plain-looking girls always think they deserve so much attention? You had water spilt on you because you were careless. It's as simple as that.
Gail, I know what you did.
What now, drama queen?
I know you ordered Maya to do it. She told me everything. How could you do it? How could you turn your own child into a weapon to do your dirty work?
Where did you get that insane idea from? Now who's using a child as a weapon? Even for an ugly little princess like you, this is pretty low. And I shouldn't be using the word pretty when talking about you.
She told me everything. She's not a liar. She feels deeply sorry about what you made her do.
but she's equally terrified of doing something that would make you angry. This is a deliberate attempt to harm another human being. It's assault. You may not be aware of it, but that's what it is. Who else is aware of it? You're the only one making a big deal out of it.
I know about it. What did you do to my sister and daughter? Whatever you were scheming in your sick little mind, you could have actually killed her baby. Not to mention what damage you have done to my daughter.
Carlos?
Yes, I'm at Ruby's house.
But why? How? I thought you were with the logging crew in Ontario.
I was, but when Ruby called and told me what you'd done, I dropped everything and came back. Maya told me everything too. She told me how you made her do it. How you practiced with you pretending to sleep on the sofa. How could you do such a thing to my family? To your family? You are finished.
What do you mean finished?
Your life as a mother and wife is over. There's no talking yourself out of this. It's a crime and you're going to pay for it. Even if you didn't directly pour the water onto my sister's pregnant stomach, she's filed a formal complaint with the local sheriff's department.
What? Why would she do that? They'll arrest me!
Yes, that's what usually happens to people who commit crimes. That's how the system works, you idiot. And you're going to be made to pay for your crime.
You didn't have to go that far. If I go to jail, it's you and Maya that will really suffer. If I have to pay fines and damages, it will be your money and assets that are seized.
I'm divorcing you the first chance I get. How you pay for everything has nothing to do with me. You're on your own from now on.
Wait, Carlos! You aren't thinking things through! You have it good with me! And Maya needs her mommy!
She's terrified of you.
Tough love! I'm making sure she'll be a strong, independent woman when she grows up. And divorce? That's a total overreaction! Let's talk about it! Please, Carlos, don't go rushing into anything!
Overreaction? You want to talk to me about overreactions? You've got a lot of nerve. I don't need a dangerous criminal for a wife. You're done. You'll never hurt my family again. And I've already told your folks what you did. You won't be able to go crying to them. They couldn't believe it.
Why would you do that? I'll have nowhere to go!
As soon as I told my father, he flew into a rage and drove over to your folks' house, kicked in the door, and threatened to smash your father's face in. Sounds like the appropriate response. I'd like to do that too, but it wouldn't be towards your father. But Maya doesn't need two parents in jail for assault. Anyway, your parents are coming round tonight to apologize on your behalf.
Oh, God. Tonight?
They can clearly see the severity of the situation where you failed to do so. When your child does something reprehensible, it's only natural to try and make amends. That's something you completely failed to do. You might even say you were defective as a mother.
You didn't have to involve everyone. It was just a little burn. She'll be fine. You're making a huge deal out of nothing.
I'll say it one last time in case you missed it. It is assault. You have committed a crime and there will be more than one charge.
More than one?
Of course. How about the psychological damage you have inflicted on Maya? You're going to pay for this, not just financially. You better go home and put your things in order. You don't know how long you'll be free to come and go.
Your brother has introduced me to a good lawyer, so if you have anything further to say, do it through him. Wait! Can't we make a deal? Settle out of court? I can't go to jail.
I don't give a damn what happens to you. It's all your own doing. Time to reap what you've sown.
I'm sorry! It was just a little joke. I didn't mean it to end like this.
I'm sure you didn't. You meant for Maya to take the blame. That much is clear. What isn't clear is what your desired outcome was.
I was joking! I didn't think anything bad would happen. And it didn't, by the way.
If you pour boiling water on someone, they are going to get burnt. What other outcome is there? Were you never taught that in school?
I had a rush of blood to the head. I couldn't think straight. Lately, it's been tough with Carlos, and I think he's been cheating on me.
I don't care if he's been on tour with the Swedish volleyball team. It's got nothing to do with assaulting me and my baby. And messing up Maya. Why did you do it, Gail? What's the real reason?
I was jealous of you! You are having a boy and all the attention and love of the grandparents will go to him! I could only have one child and she was a girl. I was frustrated. Just hearing about you finally getting pregnant made me furious. I couldn't be happy for you like everyone else was.
Why does it matter what the baby is? Boy or girl, as long as he or she is healthy, that's the main thing, right?
No, it's not! If a woman can't give her family a male heir, she's not keeping up her end of the bargain. She's not a real woman.
For God's sake, this isn't medieval Europe. You're the only one who thinks that way. What, did you time travel here from 200 years ago?
I knew you'd start to look down on me as your son grew. I'm older than you, but in your eyes, I'd be inferior. You'd start to make snide comments about how I could only have a girl. Thinking about it drove me crazy.
It's just paranoia. You were getting all worked up and stressed out about something that hadn't even happened. You need help. You imagined what would happen so much that it made you commit a violent act.
I'll pay for your medical bills. I'll disappear, I promise. Please drop the charges.
No way. It's not just me you hurt. You need to see there are consequences to your actions. My husband just got home and I told him what had happened. He was about to get in his car and go looking for you. Carlos and I managed to make him see reason, but the whole family is united in this. We want to see that you aren't around to do anything like this again. As it is, Maya will probably need years of therapy.
I'll pay for that too! Just forgive me. Please, Ruby.
No one will forgive what you have done. My burns will heal, but what you've done? No one will ever forget. After that, Gail's parents got involved and lawyers talked. Deals were made. I don't know. I was getting bigger by the day and they tried to keep me out of it. To make a long story short, Gail paid $20,000 for medical bills, which just about covered the trip in the ambulance and the follow-up consultation. In the end, we reached a settlement out of court, but Carlos divorced her as soon as possible and she lost custody of Maya. Having lost everything and crushed under a mountain of debt, all she could do was beg for mercy from her own family. But after what she'd done, nobody wanted anything to do with her. Her parents finally found it in their hearts to forgive her, but even now she feels like a stranger in her own home. I've heard she's working a few part-time jobs, but most of what she earns goes to my brother for child support. She hates where she's living with family members who don't talk to her and wants to find a place of her own, but with no money, that's going to be tough. And it's going to continue until Maya goes to college. My injuries have healed, and now you can hardly see where I was burned. Maya sometimes remembers what happened and breaks down crying as she says sorry over and over again. I've forgiven her. Of course I have. But I'll never forgive her mother. Don't ever get between a mother bear and her cubs. And that goes for the ones who aren't even born yet.